folks. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We've got a lot of fun. We got Brian Tackitt here. He is the Flora head football coach, and we'll be talking to him in just a little bit. And I do appreciate you tuning in here to Wabash Catch TV in Salem on Channel 3, here in Flora on Channel 100, also down in Jeff Sisney, up in Louisville on Channel 100, over in Browns, all over the place. And thank you again so much for tuning in. Also on YouTube, we do appreciate all the YouTube followers. It's been growing and growing, and we do appreciate you folks joining in all the time. This is Monday, July 30th, and what in the world is going on here this Monday? All kinds of things, as a matter of fact. The Shipwrecked Kids Camp is happening at two different churches. The Merriam Community Church hosting their Vacation Bible School Shipwrecked beginning tonight, running through through this Thursday. That goes from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And transportation each night can be arranged. Well, they're going to pick people up at the new Save-A-Lot there in Fairfield. And pickup is at 5:30, drop-offs at 8:45. So if you're interested in that, give them a call at 842-9870. That particular Vacation Bible School also taking place at the Clay City Christian Church, and that'll go from 6 to 8 p.m. there. That's for children ages 3 to 8th grade, again at the Clay City Christian Church. What else is going on tonight? Well, the Miss Flora Apple Queen pageant going to have an informational meeting tonight. That will be at the Flora Public Library, and it will be this evening. It doesn't say what time, but if you want to know, you can give them a call at 676-4950. That's 676-4950. Again, that's the informational meeting for the Miss Flora Apple Queen, and that's at the Flora Public Library tonight. Over in Salem, at the Marion County Fair, that got kicked off Saturday night. They had the big motocross last night. Hope you all enjoyed that. They are really rolling and going today at 9 o'clock, starting just a second ago. They've got from 9 till 2. It's the Kids' Day at the fair. That's a good time. We had folks on last week talking about that. Followed by at 6 o'clock tonight, on the 4-H, you're going to have the Crops and Horticultural Show, as well as the Poultry and Rabbit Show. We're going to be on there at 6 o'clock. Also, livestock entries, bring them in today from 8:30 to 5. Don't bring the beef in. I think they want those at a different time. But the big story tonight, the big show at the Marion County Fair tonight, it's the ITPA tractor pull. It's 5,800 modified, 5,800 modified with 6,000 super block, 8,500 limited pro stock, as well as the 10,000 pro stock. That'll be a good time. That starts at 6:30 this evening, and you can get reserve seats for $15. General admission just $12. Get into the pits. That's always a good time down there. Pit passes are $20. If you want more information on that, you can head over to itpapulling.com. That's itpapulling.com. Also, the carnival is opening tonight. We'll be starting out tonight there at at Salem at the Marion County Fair. So that is always a good time. So you are watching a cable. You're watching a cable TV show. Well, what is on cable this evening? We've got events from over at the Marion County Fair most of the week. Don't have any today, but we'll have something going on all the rest of the week. So do keep an eye here on this channel for events coming from the Marion County Fair. What else is on TV tonight? Well, Love and Bananas. It's an elephant story. This is on Stars tonight at 9 p.m. It was 5 years ago. They had the documentary, An Apology to Elephants, and that really kind of prompted Ringling Brothers and all the circuses to quit using elephants because they're treating them in inhumane ways. And so tonight, it's kind of a follow-up to that. Love and Bananas explores the ongoing interest and threat to these great creatures. So you might want to take a look at that. That'll be at 8 o'clock tonight on Stars. Also tonight in baseball, 3 games on your television screen. It'll be Philadelphia at Boston. That is at 6:10 p.m. Aaron Nola taking the mound for the Phillies. He'll go against David Price for the Red Sox. That's on ESPN, channel 601. Also, this evening, Cardinals back in play. They won a series from Chicago over the weekend, as took 2 out of 3. Couldn't sweep last night, but gave it a good shot. Had a nice run at it. They had an error in the game again, didn't they?
Yes, they did. Yep.
Brian was there. Yeah. Brian, we're all glad that Brian's here, sleepy-eyed and bushy-tailed. That's exactly right. But they'll be back at it tonight in St. Louis. It'll be Colorado, the Rockies, coming in to face the Cardinals. Tyler Anderson on the mound for Colorado. He'll go against Carlos Martinez for St. Louis. That'll be on Fox Sports Midwest. They listed the time at 7:10. I am kind of surprised by that. Usually the Cardinals start at 7:15, but we'll see tonight. They may have some kind of other televised plans that they had to start early. But that, again, you can turn that on Fox Sports Midwest, channel 630. Also tonight, doubleheader on ESPN after that first Philadelphia-Boston game. It's Milwaukee at the Dodgers. Milwaukee did some trade deadline moves, and the Dodgers are playing very well right now. That'll be at 9:10 tonight. Freddie Peralta taking the mound for Milwaukee. He'll go against Kenta Maeda for the Dodgers. Again, that one on ESPN, channel 601. All those things going on tonight. My guest here again today, we're going to talk Flora football. Flora, they've been working out, and we're going to talk about what's going to go on this season with head coach Brian Tackitt. Here when we return, you are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV, over in Salem on Channel 3, here in Flora on Channel 100, and we'll be back with you right after these words.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2, Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for 2 or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area, with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
My name is Rose. Smoking caused my lung cancer. I was on chemo and radiation. They took part of my lung out, and they put this in me to drain the fluid. Every day I prayed that they would remove it. My tip is be careful what you wish for. That chest tube hurt a lot more coming out than it did going in.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I am Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. My guest today is Brian Tackitt. He is the head coach of the Flora Wolves high school football squad, and they are doing all kinds of renovations out at the field. That kind of leads in. You guys are always doing renovations to your teams all the time, aren't you?
Yeah, it's continuous.
It is continuous, isn't it? Welcome. Thank you so much. How long, tell us, everybody, a little bit about yourself, wife, kids, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, a local kid. I went to school here at Flora, so I was lucky enough to get a job back at my hometown. And some kids don't want that, but yeah, that's exactly what I wanted.
That's right. Well, you find somewhere you like to live, you live there.
That's right. Yeah, why try anything else? And I teach history at the high school, and it's something I wanted to do too, growing up there, and to come back and be able to coaching programs that I was participating in. That's ideal for me. Exactly
so you coach in addition to how long you coached football?
I was hired in 2004, so I've been there
ever since you got hired.
Ever since I've been hired, yeah.
14 years.
Yeah.
Do you look back and it seemed like 14 years?
Well, no, it goes by pretty quickly. And I think you see kids now, and you're like, hey, was you about class of 12?
Yeah.
And I was in 05. I'm like, oh yeah. But it just goes by so quickly, and it just blurs together. But
married man?
What's that?
Married man?
Yeah, married. A girl from Des Moines, Mindy is her name. And
you realize why I'm leading you to. You got to say hi to your wife.
She's at work, but hello, Mindy, and hello, Lincoln and Ledger.
Lincoln and Ledger.
Yeah.
Ledger.
Yeah.
That's a great name. Where did you come up with that?
Well, no. I got to name the first kid, and being a history guy and a big Lincoln fan, we named him Lincoln, and she liked that too. And then the second kid came around, I wanted to name him Abraham.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, but she's like, I'm not going to the park and screaming, Abraham Lincoln, get over here. And that would be pretty weird. So we kept with the L theme, and she got Ledger.
Oh, that's really cool. Yep. I like that. We'll get to football in just a minute. I'm going to flow through this history thing. Oh, yeah. So Lincoln is your guy. Have you been up to the new museum?
Oh yeah, multiple times. I love that.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I'm a big Civil War buff. I've been to the battlefields.
Yeah.
I've been all over the place. I went to the old museum. I haven't been back there since the new one. Is it worthwhile? Should I make my time to go up there to Springfield to the new museum?
Yeah, it's awesome. A couple of neat little movies that they show inside there, like an interactive theater where the seats move. And
you didn't realize you were coming on to be a travel agent, did you?
No, I didn't, but that's all right. I can talk about that all day.
Where'd you go? You said you're a Civil War buff. Have you been to battlefields?
Yeah, I've done about all the major stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Virginia, out east, Gettysburg, Antietam, and been and done. I didn't go into Southern Virginia. It was a DC trip I took my parents on, so we were doing a lot in a week.
I've never been to the Virginia battlefields. I've been to Gettysburg and that area. But I have in-laws that just moved to Virginia, so now I have a base down in Norfolk. what battlefields in Virginia are can't miss? What are the attractions, Civil War attractions in Virginia that I really must see?
Well, like I said, I've just done the northern stuff, but Bull Run, which is Manassas, is great. This is really, really well done park, and I liked Fredericksburg too.
Oh, really?
Although Fredericksburg, you'll be disappointed. It's like the city. It's just right there. So the stone wall, on the other side of that is a city street.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It wasn't there. Well, it wasn't there.
No, not in 1862.
It wasn't there 150 years ago.
No.
Oh, that's what I always worried about. Now, granted, we're going aside from football. That's what I always worried about in Virginia, that the battlefields, well, they're more in cities, as opposed to say Shiloh, which I've been to 2 or 3 times, or Gettysburg, which is near a small town. But I always worried about that. They were on the losing side, so they probably didn't care to keep up the battlefields all that much.
They probably didn't. And I used some of the pictures that I took there in my classroom.
Really?
And I got this residential area is where the charge up Mary's Heights Hill or whatever it was.
No kidding.
But it's all houses now.
Wow.
And you always wonder what's buried underneath there that they'll never get.
Well, they're never gonna look, are they?
No.
That's amazing. Talking here to Brian Tackitt. If you went to, how many battlefields? What'd you think of Shiloh? Have you been to Shiloh?
Yeah, I love Shiloh too. Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
It is. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah.
And you've been down to Vicksburg? How's it?
Yeah, I've been to Vicksburg. I was young, family trip when I did that, but what I remember was pretty neat.
So how many do you think you've been to? If you're that kind of a buff, I guess.
Chickamauga, I like that one too.
Chickamauga's great.
It is great.
It's all hills.
Yeah.
Piney. I went to Chickamauga in it was October or something like that.
Yeah.
So basically it was. The leaves were beginning to fall, so you could kind of see, but it's understandable at Chickamauga where that was where they couldn't see anything.
Yeah. And I had an ancestor that was there, so told them that, and they had a ranger come out and
with a
map and show us where the unit movements were and that sort of thing.
Tell me a little
really
bit
nice down there.
Since we were talking about it, and we're going to talk football sometime. I guarantee we're going to talk football. When you go to a battlefield like that, what are the rules? I mean, do you get a docent to come out and help you sometimes, or if you tell them you had an ancestor there, they take more of an interest in you or something?
They did down there that day.
That's really cool.
Maybe you just get lucky and get a ranger that is interested in helping you. But when we were down there with my grandfather years ago, they took us off to the side and brought us out a little map, and that ranger knew the history of the battle well with the unit movements.
Yeah.
And he just, here, you need to go here, and he'd even show us, well, here's the regular path, but if you walk off here, you can go out to where they were, and it may not be mowed, but, it was neat.
That's a lot of fun. I'm talking here again with Brian Tackitt. He's the head coach. Okay, well, I'll ask you in transition then. There is nothing you can't take any movements. I mean, whenever you see battlefield movements, it's written up kind of the same way as football play movements, Brian.
Yeah, I knew where he was going with that.
You knew where I was going.
Yeah.
Can you take anything from what Stonewall Jackson did, say at Fredericksburg or wherever, to heart and use?
Well, it's definitely a lesson. I mean, you got to have the coordination to move a brigade on the battlefield and all these different maneuvers, and certainly one offensive play and on a Friday night, it's kind of the same way.
You name it? Okay, I got to know. Do you name any plays after?
No. I would if I got to name the offensive plays, but I'm not the offensive coordinator.
You concentrate on defense.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're talking about right now. Here's the stand.
Yeah. We make the Stonewall defense.
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Stonewall defense. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Talking here with Brian Tackitt. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We will actually talk football will here shortly. I just know we will. On Wabash Catch TV, Channel 3 over in Salem, Channel 100 here in Flora, Louisville, and elsewhere. We'll be right back after these words.
It's my choice. It's my choice. It's my choice.
So many of our county residents have treatment or surgeries done at larger hospitals. What they don't always realize is that they have a choice to select where they can have physical therapy or any number of post-operative treatments and follow-ups. Clay County Hospital is your choice. Talk with your specialist, surgeon, or primary care provider and let them know that you want to stay close to family, friends, and most importantly, home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for 2 or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
I'm Brian. I was in the military for 18 years. I joined the service so I can serve my country and see the world. But I smoked, and I got heart disease. So a lot of the world I got to see looked like this. My tip is, it's hard to serve your country when you're too weak to put on your uniform.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I am Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. You're watching on Wabash Catch TV. Also on YouTube. If you go, you can log in and or just go onto YouTube and search for Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. You'll be able to find us there. As we've got a big channel there. You can search for older shows, do whatever you want. We've got Brian Tackitt here. He is the head coach of the Flora Wolves football squad, also baseball. Yep. And football last year. I'll ask you what do you prefer. Do you have a preference in coaching one sport or the other?
I get asked that a lot, and a lot of times I'll just say whatever I'm in season is what I like. But I started in baseball and put a lot of work into that program, and
You've been coaching baseball longer too, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done that a little longer. So.
Well, that's cool. That's fine. Last year, the football squad went what?
3-6.
3-6. Had wins. I'm trying to remember over.
We beat Robinson, KZ, and Lawrenceville.
Robinson, KZ, and Lawrenceville. This year, by the way, we are showing three of the home games of the Flora Wolves. We'll have you've got you in 2 weeks, or 3 weeks. The Newton game. Right? Is that who you're? Oh, Red Hill. Red Hill. I'm sorry. Yeah. We got Red Hill. We'll have Newton later in the season, as well as the Lawrenceville game later in the season. A lot of changes going on over there at the facility, aren't there? Tell everybody about so you put in a new press box, and the visitors have new bleachers.
Yeah, visitor side will be new bleachers and then new press box. Those bleachers have been there a long time.
I was asking. I was telling Brian before we got started that I've been broadcasting football since about 1994. I'm thinking that booth was.
Oh, it was there.
It was a little rickety then.
Oh, I'm sure it was. It was probably infested with wasps when they were hanging out up there.
Well, it was a nice old wooden particle board type of.
It was big. I mean, it was big. It was roomy.
That's right. I mean, that's cool.
I don't know how safe it was. So.
Is that where you send your coaches to observe, or do you have them on your side on
the visiting team? They'll go above there.
They'll go above that side.
The new one, yeah.
Are you losing your home field advantage?
I don't know.
By giving the other coaches and media more luxury now.
There was always a chance that the visiting team lost their spotters. So. Now they're not so much. So
well, that's true. You don't want, no, we don't want anything to happen to anybody. No, that's for sure. But they've got that thing going in a hurry, didn't they?
They put those bleachers up quickly. There was like a 2-man crew, and they had those things up in a week, it seemed like.
If you do get the chance, folks, you can always drive down there to the school and drive into the parking lot and take a look at that visitor side. It looks great.
It looks a lot better now because you got the new building behind it, and the old wooden press box doesn't hide it. You can look through there and see the new building. It's nice.
Tell us about the tell us about the workouts this summer. When football season ended last October?
Yeah.
When exactly do you start thinking about? When do the kids start working out for the next football season?
Well, officially we meet back together right after Christmas break, but we've got the weight training program, like the PE weight training program, so those kids are continuously lifting, but we get them back together as a group right after Christmas break, and a lot of times they'll lift like during the day, and then we'll maybe have to finish up some of their lift workout after school, and then concentrate a lot on agilities and footwork and that sort of thing after school. So, right after Christmas break.
You're going how often, do you think?
We go Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Okay. We do 3 days.
Well, see, now that's cool. I like it. What are some of the agility things? That was always, to me, I was a stumbling, bumbling lineman.
Yeah.
And the agility drills were fun to run through slowly, but watch other people do well.
Yeah. It's we do ladders, the ladder workouts, and we always have a skill ladder and a lineman ladder because the skills usually go a little quicker. Box jumps. We do stairs, do stair workouts too, and use the old gym and the stairs, and we use track hurdles and do stretching drills, over and under through there.
Do you pick it up once school gets out? Do you pick it up over the summertime and move it forward, make them work a little bit more often, or how's that work?
Well, we still do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday during the summer, and but when we get outside, and even during the spring, of course, I'm doing baseball, but the assistants will take them outside and do some more cardio stuff. And
that's what I always wonder about. Whenever you look at a football team, you always want to they always do you do the conditioning early because you gotta have a football team in good condition since they're playing in heat, don't you?
Yeah, and schools our size, a lot of those guys got to play offense and defense.
Right.
So they've got to be in shape and able to do it. And it's tough to get in football shape. You can't hardly do that until you start playing, but you got to get as close as you can
because they've got the pads and stuff.
Yeah,
on. And it's kind of a different kind of conditioning, isn't it?
Yeah, you can feel like you can run a marathon and be a world record runner, but then once you put the pads on and play a game, it's those 5-second bursts of intensity, and you're not used to that.
No, that's true. All right, now tell me a little bit about the team. Are we looking at an experienced squad, or you lost a lot of folks, didn't you?
You know, the last 2 years we've had big graduating classes. We lost 18 kids 2 years ago, and then it was just big for us.
Yeah, that's big.
And about 8 last year as well too. So since I've been there, the roster's flipped. We were veteran heavy, and now this year we're going to be about 41 kids with about 27 of them, 28 of them being fresh soft kids.
Oh, really?
So we're young. Yeah.
So this kind of gives the youth a really good chance to get some experience, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, no matter how good they are, they're going to have to play.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you've done high school games for many years. I mean, there's more than 13 kids that walk on a field on a Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
So we can't just use juniors and seniors, even if we had to.
Yeah.
But good for us. We've got some really, really good talent in those freshman, sophomore classes, and I mean, we probably be looking at 2-3 freshmen that'll be starting.
Is that right?
On Friday nights.
Wow. Over the summertime, you mentioned off the air that you have some 7-on-7 tournaments. That's pretty important in it to get your backs in a coordinated shape, isn't it?
Yeah, and especially for us, our quarterback this year, Quentin Smith's a senior, but he hasn't been out there on Friday nights before. So getting some relationship with his receivers and backs and that sort of thing, and it's really big, of course, on the defensive side. I love it because you were talking about the different coverages and different looks, and it's good for us.
Do they on 7-on-7? Do you play? You don't play any linemen at all. The ends. Nobody chases a quarterback.
No, usually they give you like 4 seconds to throw, and there'll be either the coach counting or maybe an official counting. And
what happens if you don't go 4 seconds? You don't get a throw.
That's a sack.
Is that right?
It's a coverage sack.
That's cool. I didn't know how that worked. That's great.
Yeah.
What kind of defense you play? What are you playing? A 4-3?
We
5-2.
4-2-5.
4-2-5
kind of fits our
fits the league, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, you can adjust to just about anything with that, and kind of fits our kids more too. One thing we probably lack is like true inside backers in the box linebacker type. So that allows us to get the quicker kids on the field, and we can.
And you're going to kind of depend, I guess, then on some of the defensive backs. If you're going 5 defensive backs, you're going to be dependent on the safeties anyway.
Yeah.
To be making a lot of tackles coming up, right?
Yeah, we put some of our better athletes here on that outside. They're glorified outside linebackers, but so I say 4-2-5. We can be in a 4-4 look really quickly. We can be in a 4-3 look. And
is this the same defense you've run since you started?
No, I've adapted.
You kind of, that's the thing, you kind of have to adapt to your kids, right?
Yeah, you adapt to the kids, and you got to adapt to the offenses that you see, and the offenses in the LIC have gone wider and spread out and do different things.
How'd that get started, do you think? Was that Newton that got all that, the spread going in the LIC? Would it be fair to call it Newton's fault?
Yeah, blame it all on Newton. Yeah. I don't know, but and it's just like anything, whether it's shifting in baseball, you got to try to find ways to combat it.
Well, Marshall's been shifting for a while too. They've been doing that spread option
they have.
For a little bit. Well, you see, maybe it's because Casey doesn't have so much anymore the ground and pound offense like they had for years. Because for a long time, the LIC, in my recollection anyway, because I called games till about 2005 in the LIC, it was Casey. And it was running backs, off tackle inside. But you're right. These things do change, don't they?
Yeah. Red Hill will be a ground attack and Lawrenceville, but outside that, You better have some guys that can cover.
That's exactly right. Talking here to Brian Tackitt. He is the head coach of the Flora Wolves, and we'll be right back to talk more with Brian, talk about a little bit more about the rest of the LIC, the Little Illini Conference, as well as all kinds of other things. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV, over on Channel 3 in Salem and Channel 100 here in Flora. I'm Bruce Dickey, and we'll be back right after these words.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area, with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for two or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
My name is Brett, and I used to smoke. I quit, but not until I got a serious gum disease. My tip to you is, your smile says a lot about you. What does this say?
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I am Bruce Dickey. Thanks so much for tuning in today. You are watching on Wabash Catch TV over here in Flora, up over in Salem, Channel 3, and Channel 100 over here. Thanks very much. Also on YouTube. My guest today is Mr. Brian Tackitt. He is the head football coach of the Flora Wolves football squad. We will have the Flora Wolves opening contest on August 24th. Can you believe that it is now just, 26, 25 days away?
No, I feel like we just played our last game last year.
Oh, well, yeah. It's
like a couple weeks ago.
I was going to say the off season must just zoom by then.
Yeah, it does for me. I love to go watch basketball. I help with the clock for Coach Lieb, and then of course baseball. And then I'm so busy there with the spring baseball goes by. Next thing I know, it's off-season workouts.
Let's talk a little bit about the off-season workouts and about the season coming up. Tell me a little bit about the defense. That's your bailiwick for the most part. You like the defense?
Yeah,
What got you to like the defense over the offense? Everybody likes offense. They want to score. Right. What happened to you, Brian?
I want to stop them from scoring. I don't know. When I got the promotion up at the time, Coach Dillon asked me if I wanted to do offense or defense, and I don't know. I'd done defense at JV, so I was just more comfortable with that. So.
Okay.
And it's weird. I enjoy watching film. I enjoy trying to see what someone's trying to do, and if there's anything I can do to combat that. So
just kind of like it's. The defensive side is more of a chess match, isn't it?
It is. There's I love strategy. Back to the Civil War and all that stuff, and.
That's the tricky part. So oftentimes you can strategize the whole thing, and then it all goes to pot. It just goes wrong.
There's plenty of times where I think we can do this. I think we can do this, and then 2 plays into the game, like, we can't do that. We can't do that. So we got to go do something different. But I enjoy that part.
You lost one of your best players to graduation, didn't you?
Yeah, Drew Howe last year, and he had been a starter on both sides of the ball for 3 years for us, and all conference. And the course of all those 3 years, he really anchored our offensive line and was such a great leader defensively.
How do you replace that? I bring that up to ask how you replace a leader like that has been. Somebody's got to step up, don't they?
Yeah, and unlike the college game, you don't get to go out and recruit,
right?
Or the NFL game where you go out and sign a free agent to replace a kid like that. We try to emphasize it. I did last year. You younger guys, you need to be looking at him. You need to be learning because he's not going to be around here all the time. And hopefully I think Andrew Pierce. He's a senior for us. He started the last 2 years on the defense. And
what's he play?
He's a linebacker.
Okay.
He's one of our 2 true inside linebacker types. And
captain?
Yep. Well, we vote for captains. So. Unofficially, no.
Play caller.
But what I do in the off season is I do appoint four kids, and they're broken up into squads: orange, blue, silver, white, and he's one of those squad captains. And he's a good kid, loves the game, relays what he needs to the younger kids, does a nice job. So he's the kid that we will depend on.
That's the tricky thing about football. Sometimes. You can get a good athlete. You can have a good athlete out there, but he's just kind of out there because maybe mom and dad want him to go out or something like that. They got to be into it, and part of your job is to determine whether they are or aren't, isn't it? And if they're not, you don't want to put them out there, do you?
Yeah, you got to figure out what motivates the kids. And if it's just I don't want to let dad down, and they may be able to help you, but how much you lean on them, could be limited a little bit.
It's a little tricky, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Who are some of the other defenders?
We'll bring back Sean Wilson, and he'll play one of those outside safety spots for us. He was a starter last year for us. Kids just call him Bama. He moved from Alabama. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't even know his real name for first year he was here. Just called him Bama. But Bama will be at outside safety. Yeah. Blaine Dickey will be a defensive end, and he was a freshman last year.
No relation to my knowledge.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no relation to my knowledge.
He did a
good for him.
Yeah. He did a good job last year as a freshman for us.
Oh, then he's entirely
you might want to claim him. He'll do a good job for us there. Andrew Conrad started at corner a lot last year, and we'll be back. So we've got pieces here and there that have got experience that'll come back for us. And
all right, I didn't show them yet. You were talking about the off-season workouts a little bit. Let's take a look at some of these pictures. I got to know what is the water balloon drill?
I thought you might ask that.
I'm trying to figure this out. I love it.
It was that's offensive camp and conditioning. We try to make it as fun as we can.
That's a big water balloon.
They were huge. Each squad had 3 of them, and it's just a relay race. So if they broke, they had to go back and get the next one. It was a different color. So it was basically who finishes first with the most balloons, and they were color coordinated so we'd know what balloon they were on. And then, depending on how they finished, was supposed to be punished extra conditioning.
I'm guessing, though, that sometimes at this point in the day, it looks like it's late in the day.
Yeah.
Probably relatively warm out there. I'm guessing the wind wasn't blowing that much.
No.
If the water balloon broke, sometimes it probably wasn't that big a deal.
No, and we were surprised. I think only 1 or 2 balloons broke that night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
did they start throwing them at each other?
Well, when we got done, Coach Carmody told them to throw them out at Coach Warren, and he took off running. So I ended up with 2 that hit me, and they started throwing them at each other, and that was fine.
Well, that's good. Well, that brings us to the next one here. This one that looks like the boys have been. Looks like some of them got hit by a water balloon. Either that or it's a pretty warm day.
Yeah, and I think that was conditioning as well too. It was a different night. We did station conditioning, and you can't really see it there, but there's the ladders down there, and the kids were doing agility drills at each of the different stations.
You see that, and that's the thing. The linemen, you folks see football players running through. They'll see them running through tires and running through the. You called it the ladder drill, which is basically just ropes on the ground, right? For the most part.
Well, we got the ropes, but yeah, it's a little skinnier than your traditional ropes. But
but linemen really have to have good feet, don't they? Gotta have balance.
Yeah, and strength helps, quickness helps, but the agility and keeping your balance and
I mean, if you tip over easy, you're no good to anybody.
No, you're not. Nope.
You just kind of be in the way, I guess. But let's take a look. We had one more photo. Oh, let's see. Let me go to this. There we go.
Yeah.
Speaking of defense, you're looking at the defensive side of the ball here, right?
Yeah, we put the orange caps on the defense, and so that was the offensive camp, but it was I think maybe one or 2 groups of defense that was out there and just running and getting some looks against our offense to begin with for the year.
Well, I tell you, it's just always going in it because you're always kind of probably looking for ways to improve your schemes and your students as well, and the kids are looking at ways to improve themselves, aren't they?
Yeah, we get a lot done in camp, and like this year with us being so young, it was important for us to get the basis of what we do defensively, basis of what we do offensively, and. So, it was a good learning experience for the kids this summer, getting them up to speed for what we needed this fall.
That is Brian Tackitt. He is the head coach of the Flora Wolves. We're going to talk to him a little bit more when we get back about all kinds of other things. Again, you are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV, Channel 3 over in Salem, Channel 100 here in Flora and all parts elsewhere. We'll be right back after these words.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for 2 or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
I'm Brian. I was in the military for 18 years. I joined the service so I can serve my country and see the world. But I smoked, and I got heart disease. So a lot of the world I got to see looked like this. My tip is, it's hard to serve your country when you're too weak to put on your uniform.
Is that right? Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. My guest today, it's Brian Tackitt. He's the Flora High School football coach along with baseball coach, and we're talking about all kinds of different things. You are a Illini fan.
Yep.
Being orange and blue, you're Flora born. You're orange and blue. You're kind of required, aren't you?
Yeah, it's of course, orange is the blue's a little different blue, but everywhere I go with the F, everyone says something about the Gators.
Oh, yeah.
We went to Disney World this summer, and some guy came up to us and said, "Hey, Gators." I'm like,
"Hey, Gators."
No.
They started chomping at you.
I hate the Gators, but telling them, I'm from a high school that begins with an F, and it's orange and blue, but, yeah, I always loved the Illini.
Tell me about I like that being a football coach, you get to go up and go to these camps, don't you?
Yeah.
And learn things from Lovie Smith or from Tim Beckman or from Bill Cubitt or from Ron Zook. Of the 4 coaches who've coached the Illini in the last 4 years or last 4 times, who's your favorite coach?
I love Lovie. I really do.
Yeah.
He a couple of years ago, I got my picture taken with him. Me and Coach Carmody did. He speaks well. He's got this calm confidence, and and sometimes you can kind of tell a lot about the coaches and who they bring in to speak. And Sean Payton has been there, and different guys, friends that they've had for Lovie in the NFL. But I really like Lovie. I think he's got a good staff, Coach Nickerson and those guys. And
oh yeah, you get to meet Nickerson and Rod Smith and the new guys.
And he brings those up every spring into the clinic and introduces his coaching staff, and then you can go and watch drills and do stuff like that.
Do you learn anything from those drills up there, or that you can install?
Yeah.
Maybe into your practice.
Yeah, and and the kids love. You can just say, "Hey, I got this at U of I."
Yeah,
and it doesn't matter whether it's a good drill or not. They think it's a good drill because it came from U of I.
Playing from the pros.
Yeah.
Or college kids, but Lovey's a pro coach. He can bring out his Super Bowl ring for crying out loud.
Right.
That's pretty cool. I'm glad to hear good news, good things about Lovey. What do you say? You're a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
How in the world did you become a Dallas Cowboy fan?
The story's kind of funny. My uncle is a Cowboys fan on my mom's side, and my dad hated the Cowboys. So when I was young, he would always tell me the Cowboys are the Pits. And when I was young, I thought that was a good thing. So my mom said I'd run around the house screaming the Cowboys are the Pits, and I was happy about that. So
well, that's great. What'd you think? Were you surprised when Dak Prescott turned out to be as good as he did?
I did. When they took him, I was like, oh, that's a good 4th round pick, or potentially. And of course, when Romo went down, I'm like, oh no. But then he did real well in preseason, and you still think, well, that's preseason, But I like Dak. He seems like a good guy.
Have they done enough to be able to catch the Eagles this year? The Eagles are they're so strong.
Yeah. I don't know if they got enough offensive weapons. I mean, Zeke's pretty good, but the receiving corps is pretty.
Were you surprised?
Suspect.
Were you surprised that they got rid of Dez Bryant?
I was kind of surprised they pulled the trigger on it. Yeah. I don't know if you watched the All or Nothing, the Amazon series.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, and I watched that, and
I watch a Hard Knocks on HBO.
Yeah, that's
but
good
I don't watch the All or Nothing. But it was all on the Cowboys, right?
Yeah, this past season was, and you can see some friction with Dak and Dez and the relationship, and Dez.
That's the thing. They had their chips were on Dak.
Yeah, they've done everything basically to support him and get rid of the negative influences, and I think really it's kind of their plan to not have a number one receiver. Someone who's just calling for the ball,
have enough where he can just go from one to the other.
And just let him do his thing, and not have to be pressured to get some certain player the ball like X amount of times.
We don't have a ton of time left. What's the LIC going to be this year?
Last year we had 4 teams make the playoffs. Newton has been good the last couple of years. Red Hill, Paris, and Marshall. But I think this year, if I was a betting guy, I'd put my money.
Sleeper?
Well, I'd put my money on Paris.
Okay.
Sleeper, I mean, maybe Olney.
Really?
Yeah.
Team that can come out of that didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, a team that didn't make the playoffs last year that could make some noise. I mean,
that's the interesting thing. You're beginning to get to the upper level of longevity of coaches in the LIC. Aren't you?
That's true. There's a couple new guys this year.
How do you coach a bit against new guys that you don't know? I guess you look at film of what they've done in the course of the year, but you don't really know what they may do in particular situations.
No, I hate week 1 because you just never know, and then I hate new coach situations. Now, the kid at Marshall, the new coach, he's been in the program for a while, so I assume they do the same thing. But Robinson has a new coach from a different school, and he may revamp everything. But at least we don't have them until like week 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think it is week 3.
Week 3. So we'll be able to get some film on them and see if they're doing anything different.
Well, I tell you what, it's always a challenge each week, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, is that part of what turns your crank about being a football coach? The chance to help students improve, or the chance to the strategy part, or what gets Brian Tackitt going?
Well, the way I wanted to be a teacher was just to be a part in kids' lives.
Yeah.
And with football, you get to do that, but just a different level, a different aspect. I love the classroom. Don't get me wrong, and that's first and foremost why I am what I'm doing. But football, just getting involved in kids' lives. We've got kids that football's the best thing for them, and that and try to be as actively involved in them as we can to make them as successful as we can once they get out of high school. And I know a lot of coaches say that, but I mean they mean it. We want these kids to be successful. We're not going to send anybody to the NFL, but we will try to send kids to the real world. The workforce, and that's why I do it. But then while we're there, I mean just the grind of the strategies and.
Well, but also help it. Well, it must be real satisfying seeing kids work and improve.
Oh yeah. Definitely. And we talked about you mentioned the Drew Houck kid from last year, and to see him improve through the years. And I think he's not going to go play anywhere. He's going to be a farmer, but what he's taken from what we've given them, be a little bit more successful with that.
Brian, thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, I really enjoyed coming on here. I love talking about floor wolves, and anytime. And throwing a little Civil War in there, too.
That's exactly right. Hey, folks, that's Brian Tackitt. They've got football season starting on August 24th. We'll be there on Wabash Catch TV. You folks have a great day. Talk to y'all real soon.